people are frustrated because we see that we are working so hard. Some people are working so hard, and politicians just coming in, Andre. And let me tell you something, the things that they are now acquiring, it is not a joke, you know. It is not a joke. People who were just young staff at government agencies, grade 12, grade 13, I mean basic salary between $3,000 and $5,000 per month, and all of a sudden you see the kind of wealth. 3 years in office, you know. 3 years in office, you see the kind of wealth some of these people are acquiring. I mean, one of them has built 3 villas. Himself, you saw. That's it. 3 villas. You know, like apartment villas and whatever. Brand new vehicle. And then I am told, and Andre, I'm telling you, I get the calls, St. Lucia. Okay? And that's why most of the time when I have the documents, I send them. Did I send you those documents, Andre, that you can see? Mm-hmm. You saw the deed of sale? I sent it to Andre because he said we can't show it on the screen. But I sent it to Andre. There's a deed of sale. Okay? In the name of that particular minister. A deed of sale that he went and buy the land. And the deed of sale says that he paid $277,000 for the land. Now get me straight. Andre saw it. However, on the land register, which is the map sheet and the land register for the land, you see that this particular individual took a loan. You saw it, Andre? Mm-hmm. He took a loan for $173,000 at a particular credit union to buy the land. So the land he paid $277,000. He took a loan for $173,000. Ika much $100,000, Kuma. Ipa much $100,000. Ika much $100,000. So koi point $100,000 he pay in cash la. Ese in cash he pay.
Maybe savings.
Savings, I agree. Savings that he would have saved over the years $100,000. I don't know. I give that. But I got another call. And somebody told me this same particular minister. All right. And I want you to see the pattern, St. Lucia. The pattern of the corruption that is evolving in this government. This same particular minister, somebody, a friend of a friend, had some house and land selling in Boseju. It was going for $32 a square feet. It's very expensive up there, Andre. You would know that. You know what the man say? I'll pay cash for it and I'll pay you $43 a square foot. He's paying extra, but he's paying it in cash. Cash. And so I want to understand how in 3 years, you remember Gail Rigobert? Mm-hmm. You remember the story of Gail Rigobert Gail Rigobert had been a lecturer all her life with her PhD, etc. So she was working for big money, St. Lucia. That I can tell you. All right? She came to St. Lucia from her lecturer's job, and she came and she ran and she was a parliamentarian for 5 years. Gail Panish, now these are Gail. Gail Panish, Gail Pani Maui, Gail Pani Ukopon Gail Pate Komo Kini Katma Mai no need to responsibility. She had nothing on her account. So I can assume that from her UE days and her lecturer days and from her 5 years in government in opposition she would have saved a little money. And then she became a government minister, and almost 4 years a government minister. So that's about 9 years, Andre, being in government, earning a salary, etc. She bought 2 little villas that were unfinished, 2 unfinished place. It was on sale, auction. She went through the process. Yolam based at the same Richard Frederick had the girl picture of her house, documents, all kind of things saying where Gail get money to buy villa and whatever. Gail had to come out and show the documents from the credit union. You remember that? Mm-hmm. Where she took her loan to go and purchase the facility. Show your documents. Show your document where you getting all that cash. You understand? You buying land for cash. And let me tell you something, Andre. I mean, what happened to the Integrity Commission? What happened to the banking process that when people like us are PEP. I am a PEP. I have to fill out a form every year, Andrew.
Yo, what you say?
A PEP. It's a politically exposed person. If you are in politics, that is what the bank calls us. We call it PEP. You have to, there's certain things that are different for us than for you. We have to account for every money that we put into the bank above a certain limit, etc., etc., etc. All right. The bank is putting us. Is it that the banks are not putting certain people through those processes? Because how do they process so much cash and able to have do they have the cash in the bank? Do they have the cash sitting at home? How do you buy land, Andre, and the bank does not do any background check in terms of source of funding, where you get the money from, etc., etc.? You understand? And that is, it's very concerning, because when you have a minister who have 32 plots of land, Andre, and none of them he didn't take a loan. When you look at it, he didn't take loan for them, huh? He must have purchased them cash. Isn't that what, when you look at stories of persons involved in illicit activities, that's not how they wash their money. They buy land, they buy jewelry, they buy a house, they buy things. So they buy things to process the money, so they acquire wealth and stuff like that. Is that what's happening in this country, Andre? How is it a government minister is able to do all that? You understand? All that. And Andre, I sent you a picture of a building as well. So that same land for the 277,000 that this particular minister, maybe he paid 100 cash, which is the difference. So he had 100,000 cash, and you say, Andre, he paid cash. All right, fine. He had savings, he paid cash. But this same minister have now started what we call some Chinese prefab housing to do Airbnb on the lot. And that's the picture that I sent you. You can see 5 little houses. Everybody who going up cap knows that. Everybody says it. It's not hidden. They see it. Okay? Government minister who now has a lot, and he's doing Chinese prefab houses. But guess who's the contractor, Andre? And you see how this thing, and listen, let me tell you, that's a Maheko show, you know. That's disgusting. Disgusting. Y'all remember an interview where when we spoke about the national lottery loan and the $80 million, and questions were being asked, who is the main contractor? You remember that, Andre? The minister could not say, he said that he can't remember the name of the person, but he knows the company and he'll not say. But he can't remember who the owner of the company is, but he knows the name of the company. BS, Andre. BS. You understand? And so now we are finding out, is that same contractor, you know. The same contractor is the one building the prefab houses. Is the same contractor who's now building roads in Gros Islet. Is the same contractor who built a big retaining wall. Let me tell you, everything is just, there's one preferred contractor in that constituency. One preferred contractor. And everything is being done. So you see how St. Lucia, they are raiding the treasury at your expense.